that we are halfway through 2023 and the summer game showcases are over, I think it's time we look at the second half of 2023 and check what to expect of it. As my previous 2023 video, I'll be listing dates on the bottom of the screen, so let's see what's coming. On July, Gravity Circuit is coming up. It is heavily inspired by Mega Man and one of the best demos I played in one of the Steam Next Fests. I was really impressed. Get this if you can. I wasn't sure whether to list Exo Primal or not. I played the beta and it felt okay. Capcom is removing the PvP apparently, and the game will be available on Game Pass. So if you have it, there won't be harm in checking out Exo Primal. While I'm a PC player, for Switch owners that are into strategy, Pikmin 4 is coming out. After the game being in development hell for so long, Pikmin fans will finally have their sequel. Double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragons is a new entry in the Double Dragon franchise. From the trailers it looks like it will be a fun and quick romp if you want to play a classic beat-em up. With August comes the official release of Baldur's Gate 3. The game is already out on early access, so August is the time to hop in if you haven't before and are interested in it. Atlas Fallen had me curious when it was first announced, and after previews of this ARPG were out, I'm unsure. It could be a great game, but it will depend a lot on how long the game is and how grindy it is to kill monsters and unlock abilities. Shadow Gambit is an RTS from Mimimi, the same developers behind Desperados 3 and Shadow Tactics. If you like those games, then Shadow Gambit is a must-play. Immortals of Avium is another game that caught my attention, though I feel that the publisher and developers haven't done a good job showcasing it. It's an FPS where guns are replaced by magic, which is refreshing for some that might be tired of the more traditional takes on FPS these days. Blasphemous 2 is also coming in August. The first one is a standout among indie Metroidvanias. There's still time to play it before Blasphemous 2 is out, so do it. Armored Core 6 is the big release of August. It marks the return of From Software to the Armored Core franchise. The gameplay shown and the previews have been really good. I only played the first Armored Core and never got into the series, but if you want to play a mega game, Armored Core is the game to play this year. Closing out August comes one of my most anticipated games of this year. Sea of Stars had mostly been shown in trailers at events, so I wasn't sold on it, but after playing the demo in the last Steam Next Fest, I am fully on board for it. Don't skip it if you are into RPGs. September will be a big month for me. Chants of Sennaar, another game that I played in a previous Next Fest, is releasing on the 5th. It is a puzzle game where you have to figure out the meanings of symbols and it is inspired by the Babel Tower myth. Click above to check what I thought of it. Starfield is finally releasing. For better or worse, this game will be the talk of the month, and possibly the rest of the year depending on its reception. I've talked about this game before in previous videos, so I won't talk anymore here. It comes out on the 6th. Lies of P is another Soulsborne clone, but inspired on the story of Pinocchio. It has a demo out, so go check it out if you're interested. For fighting game fans, the reason September will be big is because of Mortal Kombat 1. The reboot is bringing old favorites with a new spin and new mechanics like the cameo system. Let's hope that Unharassed won't write themselves into a corner again. October usually focuses on horror games, and while those are here this year too, it definitely is a more varied month than previous Octobers. Forza Motorsport is releasing on the 10th. So Xbox owners and racing fans will have something for them. Assassin's Creed Mirage is bringing back the stealth gameplay of its origins to please the stealth fans. Keeping with the horror tradition, Alan Wake 2 is coming back with a more horror focus than the previous game. Spider-Man 2 is coming out for PlayStation 5 owners, and Switch owners are getting Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Closer to the end of October, Alan Wake 2 will get competition with the release of Alone in the Dark. I wonder which one will win the crown for the horror game of this Halloween. Getting closer to the end of the year, releases start to get sparse since a lot of games slated for winter haven't had a release date fixed yet. For November we have Like a Dragon Gaiden releasing on the 8th and the remake of Super Mario RPG releasing on November 17. There's nothing big in December, but December tends to be a backlog month, at least for me. The only other game without a release date that caught my interest is Sonic Superstars, which is currently just slated for fall. These are the games I think are worth checking out in the second half of the year. If you want to add something to what I said, comment below, and if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you around.